into the room. Yes, be coachable, teachable, trainable, and post your city and state where you are catching this information from on today. My name is Brand Master Martina Britt Yelverton, and today's topic is the impact multiplier, how to expand your reach through strategic partnerships. So if you're currently trying to grow your business all by yourself, then today is today for you to understand why you need to expand your reach and why you need to do it through strategic partnerships. Okay. So if you've never heard me talk about it before, then I don't know whose channel you've been watching because I have talked about it multiple times on my channel as well as in reels and any of my workshops, trainings, any of that information that you must collaborate in order to expand your reach and multiply your impact through partnerships. If you don't do anything else, then discover a way to collaborate with others who are actually doing similar or like aligned things as you are. Why? Because this is one of the quickest ways to scale your impact and your income. Okay. You want to go through identifying ideal partners whose audience aligns with your audience, right? Different types of collaborations like joint webinars, content swaps, affiliate programs, podcast interviews, even webinars like both of you are on, you're talking or you're ranting and you're providing solutions for the most pivotal, crucial or hanks or problems that people are facing is very engaging because people are nosy, right? And it also allows you guys to structure win-win partnerships for both of you to grow. Okay, and we're going to talk about that a little bit more in depth. But as we close out July, we're talking about scaling your expertise, automating your journey. And today we're going to focus on accelerating your growth. Okay. So, as I've been really pointing out to you guys, now is the time for seasoned professionals to transition from their W 2, even if you never leave it, but how to transition from that W 2 into your entrepreneurial wealth. Okay. You're already used to on the job collaborating and working with other team members, with your coworkers, with even other businesses, and you already leverage the networks of your company's client, base and things like that. In entrepreneurship, you have to learn how to grow your business beyond just yourself because often, if you're doing it all by yourself, it is the slowest path. Ask me how I know. Okay. The fastest way to expand your reach and multiply your income is by collaborating with others who already serve your ideal client, right? So right now we're focused on the professional individual that's ranging 45 to 65 plus year to old or years seasoned, okay? And they are looking to build their entrepreneurial legacy. This is where and why you should get your assets in order, and where this philosophy that I coach and teach and train on extends to your network. If all y'all got your assets in order, you are all primed to go up together, right? You can strategically identify and engage with people who can help you reach a new level as well as reach a new audience. And you both, or if you, the three of you, or the entire group, right, can build credibility faster. So, the first thing I want you to think about when leveraging strategic partnerships is to identify complementary businesses. Write that down, screenshot it, I don't know, voice record it, and say it louder for the people in the back. Identify complementary businesses. You want to look for other entrepreneurs, other coaches, other consultants who actually serve your ideal client but offer different non-competing solutions. So let me give you an example. A financial planner for new entrepreneurs, a legal expert for startups, or a business coach specializing in operations. So if I am the brand master and I am the coach, the teacher, the trainer, and you are the speaker coach, and you had a litany, a vast amount of individuals who are looking to start their speaking career, but currently they don't have a speaker reel. I'm not your girl for the videography. Currently, they don't have a production team. I'm not your girl for the production team. However, when that individual is announced on stage by their name, when that individual is actually speaking on stage and has slides up behind them, or is reading from slides, when that individual is actually speaking on a virtual event, or when that individual is listed in your book collaboration, there are things that they are going to need to have in place, like their domain, like their subdomain, like their email address, like their slides, like their branding, their logo. All of these different things are going to be needed for them to present themselves professionally. That's where you, as a speaker coach and a trainer who helps those individuals get their assets together to be able to present from the world's biggest stages, you and I would be available to collaborate, because I would be able to ensure that all of the assets that you are going to require for them to speak on your platform are professionally visualized, organized, simplified, and implemented so that all of the bells and whistles go off on the end. Okay, so again, you want to look for other people who serve your ideal client, but in a different, non competing way. I hope I beat that horse dead. Number two, you want to make sure that you're proposing a win-win collaboration. This isn't about just getting, it's about giving as well. You want to make sure that you offer to provide value to their audience as well as receive the value that they are providing to yours, like a guest training, a joint webinar, like I mentioned before, a valuable piece of content, one of your workshops, a journal, a workbook, a checklist, and in return, they could potentially promote something that you're doing. So, if you know of people whose assets is all out of whack, then you would want to partner so that you could promote to your audience the emergency branding fix it kit, or you could promote that as soon as they get that, if they do need a VIP day, that we could get on a call and we could get all their assets in order so they're prepared for your next upcoming event. All right, so again, I am helping to prepare your clients to be prepared for your event, right? And you're coming and speaking to my audience of new entrepreneurs who are stuck and struggling and who don't yet know how to get on a stage and speak. You're speaking to them about getting their training together, because now all of their brand is in order and now they're ready to start speaking, if that's what they're waiting for. Hopefully they're not. Hopefully, as you coach and train, that they're getting their practice in while getting their assets together. But that is what a win-win collaboration would look like. And third, explore different partnership models. Okay, so this could be a simple content swap. Like I said before, it could be a joint webinar, but now it could be a joint webinar series. You could also have an affiliate arrangement where you earn a commission for referrals, or even co-create a new product or service that both of you present and you earn commissions from that. The possibilities are endless when you think about this collaboratively, because you could do a barter situation where all of your clients could receive a copy of your journal in order for you to then upsell them to like I said, a private brand audit, a VIP day. You could actually host your information and they could come into your realm where you now provide for those people a small training or something like that. Again, there are multiple ways to run this particular gang, okay? By strategically partnering, you're not just expanding your reach. Again, you're leveraging the trust and the authority that your partners have already built with their audience. You're leveraging that in front of your audience as well. This truly is powerful, and it's a rapid way to acquire new leads, accelerate your income without having to build every new strategic connection from scratch. Okay? Now, what you may be thinking is, I don't know anyone to partner with. Let's reframe that, okay? One of the things you can think about is your W-2 network is a great place to start, because you're currently on the job. You're already, speaking with different people, and many of your former colleagues or your industry contacts might now be entrepreneurs or know others who are. Additionally, LinkedIn is also a powerful tool for identifying potential partners, okay? And you can start with warm connections first. Don't think you don't know anyone to partner with, because a lot of the people that you attend their workshops, that you spend your money on, that you invest in, are people that you could potentially seek out to collaborate with, to partner with, okay? You may also be thinking about, I'm worried about sharing my audience or my expertise. If you're worried about the value that you give to a partner whose audience needs what you have, you're worried about the wrong thing, right? This is about mutual growth. And when it's done right, both parties will benefit. Both audiences definitely will, right? And your audience will gain so much value from the partner that you have vetted and that you're interested in, as well as your audience growing in the value of what they offer. It's about expanding the pie that you are all eating from, not just taking your slice. Okay. So, what you should have been able to glean from this is it is truly a powerful, option when you collaborate with others. So, I'm going to see if I can get a couple of screen shares up here. Let's see if I can get a couple of these to come up on the screen here. And I'm going to show you 3 collaborations. Reach your undeniable impact. Okay. And then I'm going to locate where I had open earlier, which I've brought up so many things in the meantime, it may no longer be up. No, it's still up. Okay, here it is. All right. So let's go here to this screen first. And let me pull that onto the screen so I can share this with you to show you what some strategic partnerships look like. So what I currently have on the screen here, let's see if I can pull that up where you guys can see it. So here on the screen, you should be looking at the first collaborative book project that was done with Dr. Cheryl Wood as a visionary in the mid-month a couple of years back, Women Crushing Mediocrity. And on this specific event, we had, I believe, over 40, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, over 40 dynamic women who were able to come on to a virtual launch, and that put me among 40 other audiences when they take the opportunity to read this book that my content will now fall into the hands of. Okay. Now, that was the first collaboration. The second collaboration was the You Are Enough project. That was Dr. Cheryl Wood and well over 70 authors. Some of them were authors from the first project, and then there were brand new authors, as well as the one and only Les Brown. And I was able to actually usher and speak directly before he hit the stage. So my name was the last name that you heard before you heard Les Brown. That was extremely exciting. But again, over 70 authors now share a book collaboration project. So when I'm promoting my book, I'm also promoting them. When they're promoting this book, they're also promoting me. And finally, we did it one more again on Unleash Your Undeniable Impact. And we're in this compilation, once again, we had 70 plus co-authors, and I was actually able to attend SpeakerCon 2021 and speak at SpeakerCon 2021 during, and this was right right around COVID. It's 2021. Yeah, right around COVID. Okay. And this was an amazing project yet again to be able to speak with other authors. And now we have this was our third Amazon best-selling book that we wrote with Dr. Cheryl Wood and the Les Brown. Now, mind you, I mentioned that you may be thinking I don't have anyone that I can collaborate with. Here's the thing that you don't realize that can be done. And it was kind of mind blowing for me when I realized that it was actually happening. You are actually utilizing systems and tools in many cases that you don't realize can be leveraged. You are currently using systems and tools that were created by someone that is excited that you are now using their product. When you use that product and you have success with the product, you have the opportunity to leverage the individual that created that product. Ask me how I know. So here is again my tools and my AI specialist, Bridget Bartlett. Okay. She currently has a YouTube channel and she is a six-figure entrepreneur who runs a massive team of one herself. And she has a 4-hour work day strategy where she is able to leverage tools, systems, automations, and AI to run her business. And this is who we are mastering her concept inside of the Brand You Agency. Now, mind you, one of the collaborative things about coming into her community is that I get to speak directly with her every single 5 days of the week. And I'm utilizing all of the tools and training that she teaches, that she coaches us in. And because I've done this regularly and consistently, I earn the availability to be featured on her web presence, along with two of my other community members, Tony and Keck. Mind you, we meet 5 days a week, and questions that I have are answered on the spot as well as inside of her community. Again, guys, this is a collaborative partnership because not only is she able to speak and mentor and refer me to some of the clients who need the things that I offer, I can do the same, and commissions are earned. So, this literally is one area that you're probably overlooking that you just are not thinking about that you actually have right in your arsenal that you probably haven't even thought of. And one of the ways that I endeavor to ensure that I continue to promote other people who are inside of my network is I ensure that, let's see if I can get this one to come up. I ensure that all of my clients, all of my projects, well, I would say probably about 75% of my projects are listed on my website. So, this is a way that I partner with and I collaborate and continue to promote other brands that are inside my business, not only as case studies, not only as social proof, but also so that should you need a ministry to visit in Wilson, you can go to Divine Destiny Ministries. Should you need to move forward with acquiring insurance information and getting your own insurance or getting your own plan for what you're going to do, you can get in contact with Plan for Increase Phyllis Darden. If you are in need of a private personal coach, if you're into the chakras, you can get in contact with Awaken with Elva. Again, if you are in the Shelby, North Carolina area and you need, to find out more about Arrington Equestrian Services, let me see if I can pull this up really quick about pets. There is emotional wellness and leadership skills that are available when working with horses. And so here's a web presence that we have created for them. And this is a lot of the information that they provide. Again, this information is available on my website. So this is a way that I strategically position all of my clients on my website. So if that's something that you're interested in, you have the availability to utilize it. And make sure they are on every single part. All of these logos, about 60% of these logos are clickable if you were trying to find out more about My New Walk in Life. If you were trying to actually find out more about Joy Tabernacle of Praise. If you were trying to find out more about any of the clients and they are still in operation, they haven't pivoted to something else, then you are available to click on those logos and find out more about those particular clients. Again, you don't have a client problem. You just are not thinking big enough. You don't have the availability to say, I don't have anyone to partner with. You're just not looking inside of your own house just yet. Okay. So, what is one type of partnership that you will consider working on building out, making bigger in your arsenal on this week? All right. I would love if you would comment with that information below. If you would select this channel, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. Like it if you like it, okay? But select the bell so that you can get notifications whenever we are live. Join us over in the Brand You community at community.martinabrityelverton.com. Get your emergency branding fix-it kit. So should you need that. And if you determine that you don't need it, but you want to go through trying to build your brand yourself, you are available to go over to dollardeals.martinabrityelverton.com. Go ahead and grab your very own DIY plan and get started with us. Join us each and every Watch Me Work Wednesday so that you can watch us walk through the building out of various systems for our client. This is something that we are endeavoring to do transparently to assist you all along the way. To move the needle in your business. Thank you for your time on today. I greatly appreciate it. Tomorrow, we're actually discussing something I'm really excited about, and that is actually giving you some insight to the acceleration plan that we have in place for consolidating for maximum profit. You know how you hear me say simplify the brand? We're going to show you the different areas where we are simplifying the brand, where you could do the same inside your brand so you can niche down and focus more. So if you're excited about that, I look forward to seeing you on our videos on tomorrow. Thank you for your time on today. Brandmaster Martina Britt Yelverton. I'll catch you on the next one.